Okay, it's working now. Alright, got the microphone on and alright, no issues so far. Alright, did not know why it was not working at first. I had to like restart the computer because I don't know, OBS was just not working. It had a red square, I got no idea why, so my only solution is to restart. So yeah, my only solution is to restart the computer whenever I begin streaming, and then immediately I just get a red square. So yeah, had to restart the computer. Took 20 minutes to get things ready. So, yeah, well, hello Fluffy Fluffs. My name is Kitzu, and yeah, today I had nothing. Today I had nothing to actually really do. I was thinking about doing Inktober, but yeah, I just feel like I didn't have something to work with at first. So yeah. Well, I'm pretty much working on this thing called Inktober. I'm gonna open it up here, just so you can have a look. All right, so yeah. Pretty much this is my Linktober thing. There's like this thing called Link. It's called Linktober, not Inktober. So they call it Linktober because it's part of like a Zelda fan community. So they do this thing called Linktober. So you just make a Zelda drawing however you want. And pretty much, yeah. So right now they're just doing like one drawing a day. And yeah, this looks pretty difficult to actually do. So I'm gonna see if I can actually just do 2 or 3 hours of drawing as a challenge. But yeah, it looks like it's not gonna be an easy thing to do with like working full time and stuff. So it's not gonna be easy to actually get done. Let's see. Oh yeah, gonna have to open the emotes. So I'm still planning to do something with the emotes. Just to have like a way to have them presentable for my commission page. So we'll need to use them for something. But yeah, as of now, I'm pretty much just gonna try Linktober and see how far I can go. Try to focus on too much. Maybe I feel like I'm focusing on way too many things at the same time. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough month, I believe. All right. And oh no. Okay, yeah, now I'm getting a red square. Yeah, I'm getting a red square now. Okay, something's going wrong here. Go to, hey. Alright, something's going wrong here now, isn't there? Hold on, let me check the bit rate. Am I having a bad connection or something? Okay, now it's back to green, but my web browser is not working now. Alright. No internet, really? Okay, my web browser just stopped working. I'm not sure if the stream can actually hear me or not. I don't know why it says no connection. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. I cannot connect to Twitch. Yeah, web browser is not working. Why isn't the web browser working? Can you hear me? Something's going wrong here. Am I being heard or am I not being heard. Because the internet is not working. Yep, internet ain't working. Okay, now it's back online. Okay, now it's back online. Right, now I gotta check the bit rate. The bit rate has been going up and down lately. Okay, now it seems to be stable. Okay. Green square. Got a green square now. Alright. Alright, is the connection stable now? I'm not slowing down anymore, right? Okay, that was weird. I couldn't get into Twitch. Okay. I got that. Now it says that YouTube is not receiving enough. Okay, I'm gonna reload YouTube now to see the connection on YouTube. Okay, the YouTube is not receiving enough to maintain smooth streaming, or... Okay, now it disappeared. Okay, now it disappeared. The restreaming chat is there as well. And I can see the... Alright, so my testing comment went through. Gonna have to do it one more time. Make sure the stream is working well. Gonna do another test comment. Alright, and then I should see testing on here. Alright, there we go. Now it's working. Okay. Everything's working well now. Okay. Alright. Hello, Ryan. How's it going? Nice to have you here in the stream. So today's not gonna be a drawing stream. So today's gonna be just the video editing stream. Alright. So this is going to be a video editing stream. There's not gonna be music involved because I'm gonna video edit. So I have to keep them like... There's gonna be like no music in this stream because I'm working on a video. So, yep. I'm working on a video here, pretty much showing how you can actually switch clothing from your VTubers. Like in a quick way, if you have the same clothing, you can actually change the texture pretty quick and not make too much changes to your VTuber. Yeah, pretty much like I think this is gonna be like about 7 minutes, a 7-minute tutorial maybe. I wish I could make it 5 minutes or less. Like, how can I go quick about this, I wonder? Because I know I'm not big enough to have people watch like an hour of my content or anything like that. So I want to see if I want to try making my content short. Alright, so how's it going, little Ryan? Hello, yup. What do you use for editing? I use DaVinci Resolve at the moment. I just learned DaVinci Resolve like I think 2 months ago. Yeah, like 2 months ago I learned DaVinci Resolve. And before that I was using HitFilm Express, which was not that good. It kept like slowing down like my computer a bit. I don't know how tough the program of HitFilm is, but yeah. It was a pretty good program, but the only issue I had with it was that it slowed down my computer a lot. So it made editing like really time consuming. And before that, I used Premiere Pro during college. But of course, Premiere Pro costs money, so that's something I didn't really have back then. I don't really plan on paying for Premiere Pro anytime soon, unless I can actually make this my career one day. So as of now, I'm just using whatever I can use for free. So DaVinci Resolve is actually pretty good. You can learn it in just 20 minutes. Hello, Rai. Normally watch 10 to 30 minutes depending on the video. Yeah, depending if it's something that you actually really need. Like I watch like tutorials of 3D modeling. I'm willing to spend 10 minutes on learning that stuff. Sometimes I would speed up the video if it's just going through all the things that I already know, and then just skip to the parts that I want to learn. But yeah, most of my content, my videos, I want to make them less than 10 minutes. But now I feel like I should probably make them 5 minutes or less. I just do not know. So I'm trying to figure out how can I make my tutorials way more way more simpler to follow. So I'm pretty much thinking about that. How can I make them shorter and more simple? Because I'm just like a really tiny channel at this point, so nobody will really care. I'm trying to find out how can I make it so short. Like, people are able to make TikToks out of this, and people still probably understand them, I guess. I got no idea, but yeah, like it's possible to make TikToks out of like 10 or 5-minute content. I just don't know how people do it, but it's actually pretty impressive. Alright, how you been, King Rai? I saw you actually also posted your first Linktober on the Discord. I think it was like a hippopotamus, and there was like a blue sky, wasn't there? Oh yeah, that was like a hippopotamus, and there's a night sky. It looks pretty nice. "10 minutes makes me crave for more content." Yeah. Yeah, I think 10 minutes is a decent amount of time that people probably are willing to spend if they actually trust your content. Yeah, but yeah, some of my content is also there's a few other contents that I had on my channel that also are tutorials of VTubing, and they are not getting as many views as other 10-minute tutorials that I made. So I kind of have an idea about what my audience wants, but I just at the moment I'm just like want to focus on what I like, which is pretty much drawing. Oh wait, Little Ryan. Okay, wait, what? I got mixed up. Okay, yeah, Little Ryan. Okay, not Ryan, Little Ryan. Okay, I got mixed up a bit there. Sorry. Hippopotamus with a night sky, Little Ryan. Okay. Okay, I got confused there. Sorry about that. Pretty good. That was the landscape of my homeland. Oh man. Alright, sorry for confusing. Sorry for the confusion. Alright then, so I'm gonna be turning off the music. Oh, I also gotta pull up the script. I actually do make a script for videos, so let me bring this up. Okay, so I pretty much got a folder for videos right here. So yeah, it's pretty much packed with like videos from this year so far. And yeah, I put everything together that's made for a tutorial, which is something I should have probably done beginning this video here. So I need to organize my stuff. I need to organize these things first before I video edit. Let's see here. All this one. Clothes. Switch. Tutorial. Yeah. Here we go. Clothes switch tutorial. Alright, now I actually graph the videos that I am using. Click and drag them and to that folder. All right, I got that folder. This in the description. Okay, I'm gonna have to open the folder. There we go. I'm gonna have to open another folder for the script. I think the script is located in here. Open a new window. Let's see here. Yeah, so I got it right here. Okay, so yeah. All right, so yeah, that's my lore script right there. The script that I wrote down like 3 lores in there too. Think of like when I debuted. So let's open up video editing. Take that over here. All right, and I got my script right here. So I pretty much write down what I'm gonna say and what I'm gonna be showing. If it's a tutorial of me messing with the program and stuff, I just write begin tutorial and just like say whatever comes to mind while doing that. Which I probably should change, because maybe that takes like longer, because I'm like working on the project here on showing the tutorial, and I kind of like forget what I'm saying. I kind of like forget what I'm saying sometimes. Like I'm working on I'm doing the steps to show you guys and speaking at the same time, and I'm just like, oh wait, this went wrong, or wait, I'm not supposed to say this, and I'm just like, yeah, I should probably change this right here. Just probably write a script and just like quietly work on the project, and then just make a voice recording and just edit it. It's okay, as it doesn't really hurt much, as it seems it's moving. I'm gonna lie. What? Sorry, gotta go. All right then, I have a good one. All right, thanks for stopping by. At least it's all right. It's okay. You can go. I mean, you got stuff to do. It's all right. So yeah, have a good day. Yeah, have a good day, and thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well too. I don't know what you just said, but I hope you're doing okay. Alright, so the way that I work with this, so I'm just gonna minimize this. I already clicked and dragged in the videos that I need right here. I still gotta make another clip, and I gotta drag some clips that I made here as I talk in the beginning of the video. So the length of this video as of now, first, and I'd be like crying. I think that was the Master Sword or something. I don't know. But yeah, I probably did that in one of my videos. So I gotta make sure I say everything you need to know before you start to not get you confused. So I believe I actually did say that in one of my tutorials. So I gotta try to figure out how I can avoid that, confusing the audience. So I gotta start by telling everything at the start. Which I believe I actually did left something out here. So I actually wrote a bit more on the script. So alright, I'm gonna turn off the music right now. Although this music is actually pretty cool. If you're wondering what I'm listening to Almighty Arceus right here. So you can follow his YouTube channel and just listen to some Pokemon lo-fi remixes. So yep, pretty cool music he has. Time to pause this music. There we go. Now it's quiet. All right, so we'll start by watching this video here. So let's see here. I think it's like, how long is the video? It's like 6 minutes. All right, so 6 minutes is what I got so far, and I actually added a few extra clips in here. I can just click and drag, select the videos, just drag them all the way to the beginning because I think I believe that's where I plan to place them. All right, so yeah, I begin my. Oh yeah, I do begin my videos. I forgot to drag that in as well. Basically, I click and drag this in. This is the where I say Kitzu art at the start. And then I also graph a drawing as well. It's gonna be in my art folder. Yep, there we go. I can drag this in. There we go. So pretty much I do that at the end because I want to make sure everything else is just is all working well. Yeah. Okay, so let's start by watching this first. Not sure how loud it's gonna be, so yeah. Let's see. Hi Fluffs, my name is Kitzu, and I have another tutorial for VTubers. If you have watched in late 2021 when I first became a VTuber streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, you may have noticed that in certain holidays I had different clothes on. I do have blend shapes to show a bit more emotion, and when I first started making my new clothes for the holidays, I kind of wondered if my blend shapes had to be redone. And that takes a lot of time too, depending on how creative you want to be. So I used this very easy solution to change my clothes without making any changes to myself. Before we begin, search for some free clothing around. The most common place I see so far is Booth, but there could be other sites. Creating your own clothes in Beroid or drawing program is also an option. And if this is your first time using Blender, watch my teeth tutorial to understand how to import your Beroid model in Blender and learn a bit of basic blend shapes. Ready to learn the simple skill? Alright, let's go. Alright, so now that you Okay, watching the first minute. That was 1 minute, right? Yeah, that was 1 minute of me talking about what to expect in this tutorial. So I feel like I actually had to add a couple of clips, like more clips than what I have here. So yeah, I gotta add more clips than these right here. I know these clips are gonna be in there. I know these are gonna be in there when I talk about blend shapes and stuff. So when I talk about blend shapes, will be around here, 24 seconds. Depending on how creative you want to be. So I used this very easy solution to change my clothes without making any changes to myself. Before we begin, search for some free clothing around. The most common place I see so far is Booth, but there could be other sites. Creating your own clothes in Beroid or drawing program is also an option. And if this is your first time using Blender, watch my teeth tutorial to understand how to import your Beroid. I had different clothes on. I do have blend trying to search for the blend shapes part. And when I first started making my new clothes for the holidays, I kind of wondered if my blend shapes had to be redone. And that takes a lot of time too. Okay, I feel like this needs to go here. This is just a small clip of me using messing with the blend shapes a bit. And when I first started making my new clothes for the holidays, I kind of wondered if my blend shapes had to be redone. And that takes a lot of time too, depending on how creative you want to be. So I used this very I feel like I need to not make it too long. Some of the blend shapes that I'm playing around with are not that noticeable either. Making my new clothes for the holidays, I kind of wondered if my blend shapes had to be redone. And that takes a lot of time too, depending on how creative you want to be. So I used this very easy solution to change my clothes without making any changes to myself. Alright, click and drag this one. So you can pretty much notice that I'm messing with the eye. Solution to change my clothes without making any changes to myself. Alright, and then right here, I believe this is where I'm showing the clothes part, which I have not really talked about in the beginning, meaning that I have to actually make a recording to actually show it. It's this one right here. It's also an option. I should probably not put this clip in here. This is probably for something else. So yeah, I should probably talk about something else here. That's why I got the script, and I believe I wrote it down. All right, so yeah, this is not a good way to put it. So I put it at the end of the after the tutorial. So I think it's not a good idea to say all of this at the end of the tutorial. So I don't think that's a good idea to put it after it. One thing I forgot to mention is that this will mostly work with clothes your character has on. For example, if you're wearing a sweater and import the texture of a shirt, it will not look right. I'm wearing a sweater, so my textures have to be in the sweater layout, which you can export from VRoid. But I do believe there's a quick fix to this in Unity. Again, I do this because I have blend shapes. If you don't have blend shapes, then it's okay to do all this on VRoid. So yeah. So yeah, mostly this is because I have blend shapes, and VRoid does not give you that much blend shapes. So I created the blend shapes to be able to do what I'm doing right now, which is stalking and making like these emotions right now, and like able to smile and stuff. So those are pretty much what blend shapes are. So I'm able to smile, I'm able to open my mouth, I'm able to get my eyes wide open and get mad. So I'm able to do all that because of blend shapes, which VRoid does not give you blend shapes. So yeah, and I am figuring out how to end the video. It's also pretty hard. I always have to end it with something to actually just motivate the viewer. So pretty much, I think I wrote this down. Say, although 2D is still pretty popular, 3D has more potential and can be a bit easy to learn. With VRoid, I don't think you already can do it. Sounds right. With VRoid, you already can do a lot with the avatar you create from it. But I understand there are some who don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, and there's nothing wrong by starting as a PNG. Use what you have, learn, and improve. So I'm ending it with that. I'm not sure how good that sounds. If it's like a good motivational short speech or something. Let me read it again. Although 2D is still pretty popular, 3D has more potential and can be a bit easy to learn. With VRoid, you already left. That doesn't sound right. I'm gonna erase this. Sounds better this way. With VRoid, you can already do a lot with the avatar you create from it, but I understand that there are some who don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, and there's nothing wrong by starting as a PNG. Use what you have, learn and improve. I'm trying to just like, not demotivate. Yeah. Not sure if I not sound motivating enough. Maybe not saying I understand. Maybe I should say something else. Maybe that sounds a bit better instead of me saying I understand you don't feel ready. Pretty much like I'm assuming the viewer is not ready, but I gotta assume that most people will try it out or motivate them to try it out. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, there's nothing wrong by starting as a PNG. I do not know. It's also weird to show myself doing this in the camera, so yeah. It's also weird. Oh yeah. This is like deleting that. I don't know why that was still there. That was just some lore stuff that I wanted to do, but nope. I forgot to delete that part. You probably saw it. You probably read it. You probably recorded it. I do not know. It was just something funny that I probably wanted to do back then, but it never happened. It's never gonna happen. Okay, so let's see. The way that I will go right here. So instead of saying one thing I forgot to mention, I gotta sound like I'm actually still showing you guys in the first minute of the video what to expect. So let's see. One thing recommendations I will mostly okay. Let's see. Before we begin, I can actually start it like that before we begin. Before we begin. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character has on. For example, if you are wearing blah 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 blah. Sorry. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character has on. For example, if you are wearing a sweater and import the texture of a shirt, it will not work. It will not look right. I'm wearing a sweater, so my textures had to be in the sweater layout, which you can. Why did I put your? Which you can export from Vroid, but I do believe there's a quick fix for this in Unity. Again, I do this because I have blend shapes. If you don't have blend shapes, then it's okay to do all of this in Vroid. Yeah, since most of this comes from Vroid, so it's okay to do this in Vroid as well if you don't have like blend shapes. So okay, so it's time to record myself, which I also use what I'm using right now, which is OBS. So I use OBS for streaming. I'm gonna change the look right here. This is what I do. Okay, so now we're into the video making view. So I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna drag myself right in here. Gonna make big screen. And then I'm gonna bring in Bop, which is what I'm using. And the thing that I mostly use a lot is like the apartment background, which sometimes it doesn't really want to bring out. So all I can do is just refresh this and hopefully it actually loads that scene, since I really enjoy using that scene a lot. Yeah, Bop is not perfect, although Bop is actually a really good program. It still has its issues. Okay, why aren't you showing up? I really have to restart this program. Yeah, sometimes I have to restart Bop because it doesn't load the right background. Okay. Okay, it's loading some, but it's not loading everything. Okay, it's loading a few more things now. I don't know why it loads everything. It doesn't load the apartment. Yeah, like I feel like Bob loads everything. It knows what I want, and it says like, nope, I'm not gonna load this one. I'm gonna load everything, but I'm not gonna load the apartments. Okay. Guess I'm gonna have to restart Bob. Alright, I'm gonna restart the program here. Alright, just gonna keep playing the music for now. Once everything is ready, I'll turn it off and see what's going and like start making the video. Alright, just waiting for Bob to load. Alright, there we go. Okay, bring this up. Alright, and then I'm gonna load a scene. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna drink some water. Also, you can actually start using the emotes on Twitch now. The ones that I worked on yesterday that are finished, you can now use them on Twitch. Okay, why isn't the right scene coming up? This is not the scene. This ain't the scene either. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I don't know why it never wants to load the apartment scenes. Oh, there's one. Yeah, now I loaded the apartment scene. This is not the apartment scene that I want though. There's another one. There's another apartment scene. Okay, this is not the scene that I want. Alright, I gotta turn on the camera here. Alright, there we go. I'm actually using the camera. Alright, I'm gonna refresh again because I don't know why it's not loading the scene that I want. It's like it really just doesn't want to load it. Like I don't know why Bob does this. Usually it loads the 2D scenes pretty quickly, but the 3D ones, it takes a while. I can pretty much understand why it takes a while since they're all 3D. Oh, but it doesn't take long to load this one. This is a huge 3D scene. This scene right here is a really big is the biggest scene that Bob has. So I don't know why. I don't know why it keeps giving me this one, since this is the biggest one. Oh, here we go. Bedroom day scene. This is the one right here, and I put a star on it because that's my favorite. There we go. This is the scene that I pretty much use a lot. But I can move it around here. Yeah, I want to put it on the TV. There we go. Alright, so now I gotta face the camera. What is a good position here? Yeah, I probably messed up the video a bit, maybe. About right there, I guess. Alright, about right there. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be standing right here. And the next step, yeah, the next step is to actually record. So okay, so now that I got scene, I'm gonna pause the video. There we go. And I see you're using the hype. What is the hype emote? I believe those are for well, you can use the fox ones. Yeah, so I think it's yeah, so you can use the fox ones, the ones that I worked on yesterday, can now be used in the chat. And I made an animated one. I still have to learn how the emotes work. But yeah. Alright, so time to begin this video here. I bring the text. Okay. And yeah, I gotta work on what I'm looking at here. Yeah, this is not gonna work. You can actually see my iris moving the other way because I'm actually looking at the script. So I gotta find out a way how to not make it obvious that I'm looking at a script and I'm just looking at a camera. So there's another tricky part that I have to work with. So to do this, I put to reset calibration. and this will actually calibrate how I'm looking. Like if I'm looking right and I start calibration, it's gonna go back to center. So however, wherever I'm looking at, it's gonna the program will actually make that the center. How do you call it? How do we call it? Like if I'm looking left to read the script, and if I start calibration, it's gonna make me look forward. So every time I look left, a little bit left, it's gonna say that my character is looking forward. So if I turn right, I'm not gonna turn right too much. But this is gonna be a short video, so I'm gonna just do a calibration and look at the script. Start calibrating. And now every time I look at the script, I should be looking forward now. Okay. Now my irises are looking that way because I'm looking at the screen where I'm actually located. So yeah, now this is working, so now I can actually make a video. All right, so now I'm just gonna click start recording on the program that I'm currently using, which is OBS, the program I'm using to stream. So I'm gonna click start recording, and I'm gonna start reading the script here. All right. I'm gonna look dumb for a few minutes. All right, here we go. Before we begin this is how it's like, okay? All right. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character has on. That doesn't sound right. Wait, one more time. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character has on. Yeah, has on doesn't sound right. I should probably fix that. Hold on. This is still recording, but I can always edit it. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. Yeah, that sounds better. All right. All right, take 4. Man, imagine if I really have like one of those those things that movie producers do. Clip 4, clip 5, take 6, take 7. That'd be funny. All right, here we go. Enough goofing around. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. For example, if you are wearing a sweater and import the texture of a shirt, it will not look right. I'm wearing a sweater, so my texture will have blah blah blah. That I messed up there. I had to remember to pause as well and not talk too fast. I gotta remember to pause for a second when I see a dot. All right, let's do it one more time. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. For example, if you're wearing a sweater and import the texture of a shirt, it will not look right. I'm wearing a sweater, so my textures have to be in the sweater layout, which you can export from VRoid. But I do believe there is a quick fix to this in Unity. Again, I do this because I have blend shapes. If you don't have blend shapes, then it's okay to Gotta read that sentence again. Again, I do this because I have blend shapes. If you don't have blend shapes, then it's okay to do all of this in VRoid. All right. Okay. Now I can stop the recording. And there it is. All right. So now the recording should be located in the videos right here. Yep, it's right there. Now I can click it. And I'm gonna start reading the script here. All right. I'm gonna look dumb for a few minutes. All right, here we go. So yeah, 2 minutes to make just the 30-second clip or 20-second clip. This is how it's like, okay? All right. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character has on. That doesn't sound right. Wait, one more time. Yeah. Before we begin, this will mostly work with. I'm sorry you cannot hear the whole video. I'm not sure if you hear it well, but my voice is probably louder. So we got our video clip here now. So now I'm gonna click and drag it to the, where is it? It's up here. Yep, there it is. Close switch tutorial. All right, so now we click up here. And now we click this one right here. All right, so I click and drag it, and DaVinci Resolve is right here. And just click and drag it in here. Okay, and now comes another part. I have to click and drag this whole clips and learn a bit of basic blend shapes. Ready to learn the simple? And if this is your first time using Blender, all right, so I'm gonna click and drag all these videos. All right, click and drag. There we go. And then just move them out here. And since we're already here, we're gonna have to do something else. Let's see. Yeah, I became so big. Let's see. Gonna minimize it, and I'm gonna go back to the drawing scene. All right, there we go. Going back to the drawing scene, and okay, click and drag this away. Hold on a second. Yeah, maybe I should actually do the ending part of this video as well. So let me go back to video making. I should probably work on the ending too, now that I have the script here. So, all right, let's start making another video here. All right, taking this again, start recording. All right, so I'm gonna start with the ending part. Gotta work on this. All right, here we go. All right. And I press this one for hello, right? Yeah, this one. Okay. All right, here we go. Although 2D is still very Although 2D is still pretty popular, 3D has more potential and can be a bit easy to learn. With B-roll, you can already do a lot with the avatar. Wait, what? Wait, okay, no, I kind of got confused on what I was saying. All right, here we go. Although 2D is still pretty popular, 3D has more potential and can be a bit easy to learn. With B-roll, you can already do a lot with the avatar you create from it. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, and then there's nothing wrong. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, why did I write down end? Yeah, it doesn't sound. It's gotta take out the end. All right, there we go. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, there's nothing wrong by starting as a PNG. So use that. Okay, gotta start again. If you don't feel ready for 2D or 3D, there's nothing wrong with. If you don't feel ready. Hold on. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, there's nothing wrong by starting as a PNG. Use what you have, learn, and improve. All right, now stop that recording. So yeah, that's pretty much how I make my videos. It might feel, I'm feeling way more dumb doing this in front of you guys, so. I'm not sure who's watching. I know little Ryan is here. I don't know who else is here. Is the YouTube chat working though? It's oddly that I haven't seen any activity from YouTube though. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's because nobody's on YouTube. All right. Yeah, just want to make sure that the whole chat is working. All right. Now to make the final sayings of the video, I'm gonna start recording again. Start recording. All right. All right. So I'm not gonna end the stream, just so you know. This is just a clip to ending the video that I'm currently working on. All right. Here we go. Press this one for goodbye. There we go. Okay. My name is Kitzu, and I stream Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. My goal for the new year is 1,000 subscribers. So let's reach that goal together. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to poke that like and subscribe button. Share with your friends. Feel free to follow me in my other platforms, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take care, Fluffy Fluffs. See you later. All right, that's just some. I don't know. I don't know why I walked away. That's just something. I'm not sure if I want to do something extra at the end, but yeah. 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 So hopefully you didn't thought I was gonna end the video. This is just the end of the stream. This was just for the video editing. So yeah. All right. So now that I'm done making a video clip, I can finally get the green screen back on. So bring this back. I go to scene, then just bring the green screen back. There we go. All right. Gonna turn the music back on again, since I won't be doing that much editing. All right, now we can go back to the drawing scene. Well, pretty much the layout. All right, there we go. And all right, so now I can actually click and drag the videos. I got the new video, got this one, got these two, and then bring them up. Close, switch tutorial. Click and drag, and yep, there we go. All right, so I feel like I need. I'm gonna have to use a few more clips at the start as well, when I'm like talking. All right, so as for now, I'm gonna. All right, hiccups. All right, so I'm gonna click and drag. Click and drag this, and I'm gonna click. This is pretty much the starting. And so this is the beginning of the video, where you just hear the word Kitzu art. But yeah, I just have the short clip there that says the word Kitzu art. Click link clips, and then delete. That was not supposed to happen. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, I still gotta figure out why it actually does that stuff. So all I can do for now is just click and drag it away from all of this, and then just delete it there. I'm gonna grab this. It's pretty much the start screen. And then click and drag this here. Click and drag here. I don't want it to last too long. Alright, oh yeah, I gotta calibrate myself since I'm facing the wrong way. Reset calibration. Alright, yeah, because I reset calibration, I'm looking straight up. So I'm gonna start calibration. Alright, now I should be looking straight. Alright, much better. Alright, I got that. Alright, so now you hear the word Kitzu art. Alright, pausing the music now. And yeah, so click right here. And click and drag the whole video. Yeah. Sometimes it does that when I click and drag. Alright, and drag all these videos here. And I'm gonna click this one. I believe this is the one that I need, right? There's the one where I'm actually talking about the. That doesn't sound right. What's that? There is wearing. Yeah, that sounds better. All right. Okay, yeah, there's the one that I need. So I'm gonna just click and drag. Hopefully it's not too long. It is too long, so that means it's actually gonna cover some of the videos. I'm gonna have to click and drag up here, but it doesn't get in the way of other clips that I have in there. All right, so now that I got it over here, before we begin, search for something. I'm gonna mute this. Before we begin this, this how it's like, okay? Right. Before we begin, this will. Okay, I'm gonna increase the volume a bit here. All right. Your character has on. That doesn't sound right. All right. I'm gonna start from here, and then I'm gonna watch the clips. So basically, just watch these clips and work with them. So I pretty much just watch what I make, and actually think of how can it fit into the video, and how can I edit it. And I'm gonna start reading the script here. All right. I'm gonna look dumb for a few minutes. All right, here we go. Before we begin this how it's like, okay? I feel like I need to increase the volume here. It's so I click and drag this part right here to increase the volume of the clip. Let's go out here to audio. I can actually edit it a bit more better up here. And if I actually look at my other clips, I added volume of 3 into them. So I can actually add a volume of 3 in this as well. Right. This makes the clip sound a bit more louder. This will mostly work with close your camera. This is how it's like, okay? Right. All right, so I'm gonna cut the clip, drag it there, bring it back. All right, so this is where the clip starts on when I start talking. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character has on. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, so there's bound to be mistakes, and I need to find out where to cut those mistakes. Yeah, that sound doesn't sound right. I should probably fix that. Hold on. This is still recording, but I can always edit it. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. Yeah, that sounds better. All right. All right, take 4. Take 4. Imagine if I really have like one of those those things that movie producers do. Clip 4, clip 5. And I'm being so dumb in this clip. Take 7. That'd be funny. All right, here we go. Enough goofing around. All right, so now I can click and drag this part, since I know I'm just goofing around and being stupid in that part of the video. So now it's short enough, I can actually just safely drag it to this area where it's supposed to be, where it's gonna be. So it's safe to, so it's now safe to drag it down here, since it's like it's now shorter than over here, reaching the cliffs here. So technically, when I first started using DaVinci Resolve, I didn't know how to use it because there were all these things below here. You cannot see it on screen, but there's like tabs underneath right here, like a bit below right here that you cannot see. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs. But there's one that says Media, Cut, and I'm currently on one that says Edit. So when I was watching the tutorial, I pretty much the 20-minute tutorial showed that the media and cut are practically just never gonna be used, because everything can be used in Edit tab. And once you're done with the Edit tab, you're very likely to just go to Deliver immediately. There's also something called a Fusion and Color, and then there's Fairlight to just make the scenes look a little bit better. But since I'm a VTuber, I don't have to do too much of that, or any at all. So it's mostly if you want to make like movies or something like that to reflect the scene of the film you're making. But I'm not a flesh tuber, I'm a VTuber, so I don't really need to worry about fusion and color. that much, unless I'm making a movie or something like that. Oh, I forgot I muted this. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. For example, if you are wearing a sweater and import the texture of a shirt. Okay, where did I start? Begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. For example, before we begin. Okay, so I started right there. So now I can actually cut this clip from there. I'm dragging it, so I can actually use the cut tool as well to cut this clip. But I can actually also just drag it, which is pretty useful. Way faster than cutting too. So cutting, I mostly use that cutting tool to cut in between the clip. If there's something in the middle of the clip that I don't really want in, I can just cut it off. But if you're working with the edges, it's more better to actually just drag them. Just drag it. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. For example, if you are wearing a sweater and import the texture of a shirt, it will not look right. I'm wearing a sweater, so my texture will have blah blah blah. That I messed up there. I had to remember blah blah blah. What the heck am I, Dracula? Going there? Blah blah blah. Blah blah. That I messed up. Texture will have blah blah blah. That I messed up there. Blah blah blah. I had to remember to pause as well and not talk too fast. So my texture will have blah blah blah. That I'm wearing a sweater, so my texture. Alright, so right there is where I need to cut it. I'm gonna cut right there. Then go back to the tool, and I can just click and drag this. I want to see how far this goes and where I'm actually starting to get it right. I'm wearing a sweater, so my texture will have blah blah blah. That I messed up there. I had to remember to pause as well and not talk too fast. I gotta remember to pause for a second when I see a dot. All right, let's do it one more time. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. For example, if you're wearing a sweater and import the texture of a shirt, it will not look right. All right, let's do it one more time. Before we begin, this. Okay, now I'm starting all over from the beginning, so that means I don't need this clip anymore. Or maybe I do need it if it doesn't sound right. But that was only the first part of the script that I'm reading. So I don't think I'm gonna have to really use that first part, so I'm not really using the rest of it. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. For example, if you're wearing a sweater and import the texture of a shirt, it will not look right. I'm wearing a sweater, so my textures have to be in the sweater layout, which you can export from VRoid. But I do believe there is a quick fix to this in Unity. Again, I do this because I have blend shapes. If you don't have blend shapes, then it's okay to... Gotta read that sentence again. Again, I do this because I have blend shapes. If you don't have I do this because I have blend shapes. Alright, so now I gotta use the cut tool, cut it there, and then, what the heck? Gotta read that sentence again. Again, I do this because I have blend shapes. If you don't have blend shapes, then it's okay to do all of this in VRoid. Alright, okay. Alright, so now that's a success right there. Complete success. Let's see, now let's see, and let's see how it sounds like when I put it all together. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. For example, if you're wearing a sweater and import the texture of a shirt, it will not look right. I'm wearing a sweater, so my textures have to be in the sweater layout, which you can export from VRoid. But I do believe there is a quick fix to this in Unity. Again, I do this because I have blend shapes. If you don't have blend shapes, then it's okay to do all of this in VRoid. Alright, gonna listen to it one more time. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. For example, if you're wearing a sweater and import the texture of a shirt, it will not look right. I'm wearing a sweater, so my textures have to be in the sweater layout, which you can export from VRoid. But I do believe there is a quick fix to this in Unity. Again, I do this because I have blend shapes. If you don't have blend shapes, then it's okay to do all of this in VRoid. Okay, that actually sounds good. I also don't like that my software that my softwares are showing right here. So pretty much what I do to block all this is just to zoom in to the video a bit. So about like a 1.90, and we'll do the same thing to here. 1.090, that's the number. There it is. Now I just wash it through here. To this in Unity. Again, I do this because I have blend shape. Yeah, and now it actually looks good. So there's nothing messing with it. But I doubt I'll actually use that scene right here. So I'm gonna put like a clip on top of it showing an example of how it's like of what I'm talking about to just make the viewer better understand about what I'm saying. I need to show like an example. All right, there we go. And I zoom in. All right, and yeah, I'm showing like different dresses on the V-Ray model that I have. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. All right, so I'm just gonna click and drag that in there, and then I'm gonna zoom in. All right. For example, if you're wearing a sweater and import the texture of a shirt, it will not look right. I'm wearing a sweater, so my textures have to... All right, so I feel like I'm gonna extend the duration of these clips here, since it's gonna be like that. All right, hopefully it doesn't crash the program. That's what I'm worried about. All right, let's have a look at it again. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. For example, if you're wearing a sweater... All right, and I feel like I paused a bit too long in there, so I can actually just cut that clip there and just put the sound a bit closer together, so I can actually sound like I did not pause in there. All right, click and drag in there, and then have a let's have a here. For example, if you're wearing a character is wearing. For example, if you're wearing a sweater and import the texture of a shirt, it will not look right. I'm wearing a sweater, so my textures have to be in the sweater layout, which you can export from VRoid. But I do believe there is a quick fix to this in Unity. Okay, that actually looks a little better. Gonna click and drag all these. All right, computer slows down a bit because I'm actually streaming at the same time. So yeah, it's gonna, sorry if it slows down a bit. All right, bring this all back here. All right, now I'm actually gonna click and drag all this. All right, and now I'm actually gonna click here. There we go. Zoom out, and we can actually have a look at the first minute of the video, which now became probably a minute and 20 seconds. 24 seconds. That became pretty long. All right, so we got the start here, and I would like to, and I also like add video transitions. So that's another way to make the videos look a bit more better. So I can actually have a look at how the video transitions will look like here. Yeah, so like what kind of transition do I want? So the thing I like about DaVinci Resolve is that you can actually see a demo of how the transitions will look like. So I kind of like that. Instead of like doing Hit Film Express or Premiere Pro, I had to actually just like click and drag these transitions into the videos and have a look at them. Well, this one right here, DaVinci Resolve, I really like that it actually shows you how it will look like before you even click and drag in it. Before you click and drag into it. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. There's a blur, this Resolve. So that's pretty cool. Cross dissolve. I believe I used cross dissolve a lot back then. But then eventually I started using the dip to color dissolve. I don't think, no, it was not that one. It was probably something else. It was probably like change to color dissolve, something like that. But yeah, you even got like some animations here too. Yeah, there's that right there. That looks pretty fun. I probably add one of these in here, just for funsies. You probably do not want to go too crazy with video editing. You don't really need all this stuff to be popular or anything. I know that people believe that by using all of this for every time they switch scenes, it's gonna be like professional looking, but technically it's not really professional looking if you're just playing around with all of this. Like all you need is just like a dissolve, just one type of dissolve, and that's all you need. You don't really need these crazy iris like dissolve features. You don't really need all of that. You can use them once just for fun, if you like. Just use it once, but then the rest should just be like transition, and that's it, and that's pretty much about it. Just regular transition. You can only use one of these probably if you want to use it at the start or at the ending of your video, just for a little fun. But for everything else, just a simple transition will be good. Even emotions will be kind of good. This would be good for Valentine's video. Yeah, so I can click and drag the transition in here and just have a look and listen to the video. Hi Fluffs, my name is Kitzu, and I have another tutorial for VTubers. Hi Fluffs, my name is Kitsu, and I have another tutorial for VTubers. Yeah, so it actually looks pretty nice. I'm trying to see, like, I pretty much do not want to go too crazy or use anything. There's also brightness flash, so I think this is the one that I use the most, brightness flash. Or just like switch to color. Oh yeah, this is also pretty cool too. I can also use one of these if I want. There's no camera shake, that looks like a glitch animation. Man, if I probably had the icon, maybe this circle thing would look cool. There's also cross dissolve. So cross dissolve is also something that's commonly used a lot. So the thing that is commonly used by many video editors is cross dissolve. So yeah, that's pretty much all you have to use, cross dissolve or just a color dissolve, something like that. Like you don't really have to go crazy with all this stuff. Yeah, this glitch. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't think I have like I'm not gonna use it. I don't think I will use that one unless I do some sort of special thing. I click and drag this right here and then have a look at it. Hi Fluffs, my name is Kitsu, and I have another. Yeah, it slowed down. Hi Fluffs, my name is Kitsu. Hi Fluffs, my name is Kitsu, and I have another. Hi Fluffs. Hi Fluffs, my name is Kitsu, and I have another. Yeah, this is the only problem with DaVinci Resolve is that once you click and drag a transition in your clips, it will kind of slow down. Depending on how much you got going on in your video, it will actually slow down a bit. But yeah, for now, across dissolve is pretty much all I pretty much need, or a brightness flash. But I feel like that's gonna blind people, so I'm just gonna do like a transition color or something like that. Or there's also an additive dissolve, but I think there was an option to change the color of the dissolve. Yeah, there's additive dissolve, so I can actually click and drag this in here. And then I think there's like a thing you can actually do here. Click this dissolve here, then go to the transition, get the additive dissolve. I don't think you can actually change the color of the dissolve here. Hi Fluffs, my name is Kitzu, and yeah, so I feel like maybe using something fun like this would be the best to do. I feel like a simple push will be the right one. Just a simple slide animation. So it's good if you use just one of these, but then the rest should just be like a transition or just regular, just how it is. Hi Fluffs, my name is Kitsu, and I have another tutorial for VTubers. If you have watched in late 2021 when I first became a VTuber. Alright, so I feel like I should at least have a few clips of my vampire self from last year's Halloween, and also my Christmas suit from last year's Christmas. So I should probably have a few clips from those times right here as well. But I'm probably gonna do that off camera. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this video during the stream because there's still a lot left to do here. Streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, you may have noticed that in certain holidays I had different clothes on. I do have blend shapes to show a bit more emotion, and when I first started making my new clothes for the holidays, I kind of wondered if my blend shapes had to be redone. And that takes a lot of time too, depending on how creative you want to be. So I used this very easy solution to change my clothes without making any changes to my. And I feel like I need to actually drag some of these clips over here. For the holidays, I kind of wondered if my blend shapes had to be redone. And that takes a lot of time too, depending on how creative you want to be. So I used this very easy solution to change my clothes without making any changes to myself. Before we begin, search for some free clothing around. The most common place I see so far is Booth, but there could be other sites. Creating your own clothes in Vroid or drawing program is also an option. Before we begin, this will mostly work with clothes your character is wearing. For example, if you're wearing a sweater and import the texture of a shirt, it will not look right. I'm wearing a sweater, so my textures have to be in the sweater layout, which you can export from Vroid. But I do believe there is a quick fix to this in Unity. Again, I do this because I have blend shapes. If you don't have blend shapes, then it's okay to do all of this in Vroid. And if this is your first time using Blender, watch my teeth tutorial to understand. Alright, and I gotta click, and I gotta also get that thumbnail for the teeth tutorial. Alright, so the teeth tutorial was made probably around 2021. So I'm gonna have to search for that thumbnail. Usually I did not organize my files in 2021 as good as I am doing right now, 2021. I'm trying to search for that teeth tutorial file, thumbnail. Where did that thumbnail go? There it is. It's that one right there. I'm just gonna click and drag that in here. And if this is your first time using Blender, watch my teeth. Alright, so I'm just gonna do that and then zoom out to decrease the size of it. There we go. And then I'm gonna just change the position, just move it around so you can still see my face. Then move it up here on top. Right, and also got like sound effects as well in the music folder. So yeah, I also got like a folder filled with like music and sound effects. So I go to like YouTube free copyright music. So I made a folder here, and I made like video game songs, sound effects, and then shorts, ads, stuff like that. So I tried to like download some music and sound effects as best as I can, and try to organize as best as I can as well to yeah, just not had too much trouble with like choosing what to use and what to actually have as sound effects for videos. gonna use the ding sound effect. Alright, and now I just click this one. And there's the ding sound effect. Yep, it's just a ding. Then you just click and drag down here. It's gonna be on par with that one. Watch my and then right as soon as it pops up, then you hear the ding sound. And if this is your first time using Blender, watch my teeth tutorial to understand how to import your B-Roid model in Blender. And learn a bit of basic blend shapes. Ready to learn the simple skill? Alright, let's go. Alright, and as soon as I say alright, let's go, I like to actually use another animation for changing the scene. So I'm gonna click and drag and select all the videos as always. Alright, and then I need to click and drag it. Make sure it touches the other clip. Alright. Not sure if I'm being heard well or not. It's pretty much like something new that I'm trying out, so yeah. I do expect to not be too much stuff going on, but yeah, there's something new to do. So far there's no activity in the chat, so it is something to be expected. Let's go. Alright, so now we move into the Blender part. I'm gonna have to choose a transition here as well. So I wanna probably use another push. Probably gonna use another push transition. Just for a little funsies. Alright, let's go. Alright, so now that you open Blender, go to General. You're gonna get a cube, click X, delete. And again, if you want to import your B-Roid model into Blender, you get I'm gonna drag this over here. This probably belongs over here. I'm gonna find another thing for it later. But yeah, so far we'll watch the video a bit. Feel free to watch my teeth tutorial to see how to do this. Click BRM and then search for your model and import it. Give it a couple of seconds or even a minute and the model will appear in here. And now you click up here to turn on the color. Alright, these are the bones. We actually want to turn them off. I feel like the alright was not necessary, so I feel like maybe I should probably delete that clip part. Alright. Alright, these are the bones. We actually want to turn them off on the color. Alright, so I feel like I don't really need to have alright in there. Alright, and I believe this is the these are the bones. Yeah, so that small clip is the part where I say these are the bones. I don't know what I set between there. So clipping is also a good thing to do. As long as this doesn't look too different, it's okay to do some clipping when you actually say something different or something, or you just say the right thing, but in between you say something else or just mess up your speech. So it's good to actually just like, you know, cut and grab that tiny part that you said correctly and just try to mix it as good as possible with the other clips. So that's something that I did here. These are the bones. We actually want to turn them off. Just click the I button right here. Click the I button to turn off the armature, which is the bones. Keep your colliders on, and then click on the model. Go to shading. Alright, so I'm gonna have to click and drag all these clips as well, so I don't have to click and drag every time there's a small gap. Alright. Alright, and then you got your shaders right here. Go to shading. And I don't really say anything as I'm zooming into the character, and then to my avatar. shading. So I feel like there's another part where I can just get rid of that and immediately go into there. All right, and then you got your shaders right here. So everything down here is. So the point of me doing all this is to try to make the video as short as possible. But again, I had to make sure that I'm making it easy enough for my audience to actually understand how to actually do all this. So it's another thing I need to keep in mind. Make it short, but also make it precise. Not sure if that's the right word, but you know, make it like good enough for the viewer to actually understand what is going on. The heck? That better not be negative, bot. I'm not speak English. Habla español también, si quieres. Hello, welcome to the chat, NetBot. Bienvenido al chat, NetBot. If you don't understand English, puedo explicarlo en español si quieres. I speak English and I speak Spanish, so I can probably say what I say in English if that makes it better for you. Puedo explicarlo en español si no entiendes en inglés. How many minutes is that? That's what I'm not sure about. And that's something I'm trying to figure out. Like, I don't really know what my audience wants. Since I'm a very tiny channel, I still don't know what my audience really wants. Like, I know some people grow their audience because they actually know what their audience wants and how long they want it. They actually know how to actually get the audience's attention and know what they want. So for me, I know that my audience actually, so far, my audience seems to want more VTuber tutorials and also a few art tutorials as well. So, you know, like my Master Sword tutorial, it didn't attract too many people, but it actually had people comment in the, it had people put comments in the video letting me know that they actually tried it out and found it useful. So that's what I'm actually looking for. People leaving comments in the video saying that this video has been useful. And I look at the video and it says that it has 1,000 views. So that tells me that that is something that people actually want from me. But the problem is how long are they willing to actually watch that video, because that's something that I cannot see in my statistics in YouTube. Like, I do not know how long people actually watch the video, or if they actually click the fast forward button, like the speed button, like they actually speed it up. That's something that YouTube does not tell me. So I do not really know if that's 100% what my audience wants. Like I know they want that, but 100% I'm not sure how long they want that to be. So that's something that I cannot figure out. But again, I keep seeing people saying that when you're starting out, it's good to start with short videos. Like, some people grow with TikToks, like VTuber shorts pretty much. VTuber short, YouTube, why am I saying VTuber shorts? YouTube shorts. So people kind of grow fast when they make YouTube shorts because those are just 1 minute. And people are willing to spend 1 minute in your channel. They're willing to do that. It's just people, people are weird and people are lazy. So if people are not willing to watch a 2-hour long video, they're not willing to watch a 2-hour long video. They do not want to watch that. But they are willing to watch 2 hours of TikToks. That's just how it is. So you gotta find a way to just, you know, make your videos more eye-catching and make an eye-catching name, and the length of the video to be like a good amount of minutes. So usually I know that 10-minute long videos are sure to probably work. But now I feel, because the world is changing every single year, I feel like people want to consume less time-consuming content now or something. It's just kind of weird, because I see other people as well, and some people don't have 10-minute contents. They actually have like 8 or 5 minutes. And I'm like, just like wondering, are they able to explain so much in such a short amount of time? I'm sorry if you had to hear me rant a bit. All right, and then you got your shaders right here. So everything down here is pretty much what's giving your model color. Everything is already pretty much in here for you. It may look complicated at first, but as you practice, you'll actually understand how it works. But we're not gonna go through the full process, and it will not be too much of like, messing with everything here. We are just going to mess with the tops right up here, right? So search for top right here. These are your colors. So you gotta search the one that says tops. This one says tops, that will be the top of the shirt. And you can see right here it says bottoms, shoes, cat ear. So it tells you right there what color is which on what you have on your clothes here. And now you actually go to main texture, click right here. And now we go to new image. We're gonna call this one Xmas top. Click OK. And now I got a black shirt. So now we go to folder and search for the texture that you actually want to import. Okay, so now I gotta click and drag this here. I actually explained this twice, so I'm not sure if it's actually necessary to explain it twice because I'm also doing it for the pants, which is pretty much the same process as the shirt. So I feel like maybe I should probably leave that part down or just speed it up and say try out with the pants. Attention span on humans is low. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, like it's weird. You don't know what people actually want to see sometimes. Like lately I've been seeing people garden on TikTok and on YouTube. And they have like thousands of subscribers. Like it's actually odd. Like these gardeners have 1,000 subscribers and like millions of and a million views on their videos. So people are actually willing to watch somebody mow their lawn pretty much. It's actually weird that people are willing to watch somebody mow their lawn. It's kind of insane. Like I wouldn't really like people mow the lawn outside my home sometimes, and like I mean you don't see me watching out the window and watch him mow the lawn for like 2 hours. You don't see that. But I actually saw a TikTok that a guy was just mowing this lawn, which had like very, very tall grass. It looked almost like a jungle. And he was cutting all of that grass, and I don't know how long he took. This guy was cutting that tall grass, and he said that the city told him to do it, so he actually did it. And it was just speeding up. And I'm just like, wow, I don't know how long this guy is working, but this TikTok was like 5 minutes. And he just mowed the lawn, like all the tall grass just disappeared. And it became like a normal, regular yard with short grass. What happened to all the tall grass? I think he actually put it in a bag and just threw it in the trash or something like that. It's therapeutic. Huh. Yeah, probably. Therapeutic. Yeah, I guess it's because you don't hear the motor of the engine, maybe. I mean, it's probably just quiet. There was probably music in that TikTok that I watched, so yeah. I guess they put some music. I don't think I would watch somebody in person for 2 hours doing that and listen to the engine of that lawnmower. But yeah, that's insane. I think even VTuber Senpai said that he saw paint drying. Yeah, like people are streaming their wall. They streamed their wall. They painted a wall, and then they're streaming that wall drying. And I'm just like, what? Like people are willing to watch a wall dry from the paint. It's weird. It's weird that people are willing to just stare at a screen of a wall drying. Like so much can work these days, and I just don't know what can work and how it can work. It's just kind of odd, but it's also surprisingly Amazing. Think I saw someone stream waiting for paint to dry for 4 hours. Oh man, 4 hours. So they just streamed their wall for 4 hours before literally watch that. Oh man. Yeah, what an odd world is this now? Like 10 years ago, video games were just beginning to take off. Like seriously, 10 years ago. 10 years ago, PewDiePie was actually playing video games and making video games popular. That was like 10 years ago when people still thought that video games are stupid. Like 10 years ago. That was 10 years ago. And look at that now. A lot of people are millionaires playing video games and streaming video games. But I'm not sure if that's going to change anytime soon. I'm not sure. A lot of people that actually play video games for a living are kind of like slowing down on that now. They're like not playing as much as they used to be. And they actually want to do something else now. They still want to make content creation, but they want to switch their niche. They don't want to do video gaming anymore. Most of them now. So I wonder what they can actually do. And I'm kind of looking forward to it because I think PewDiePie gave up video game streaming and he's now just I don't know, he kind of reviews memes and stuff and just streams his life in Japan now. I haven't watched him for like 5 years. So I pretty much like stopped watching him at about 2016. But yeah, I just know that he doesn't play video games anymore. He doesn't do what made him famous. But yeah, that's just how content creation is gonna be, I guess. You're not gonna be in the same niche forever unless you're actually feeling like you're doing something good. Like, you're giving something to people, which is something that I feel like I want to do with my art skills to help out some other VTubers. Like teach VTubers a few things so they can do it themselves. And probably give a few things as well. But I still have a lot to learn. They want to import. Click it, open image, and there you go. And as you can see, there's still some work to be done on this, and that's not a problem. So main texture, now we go to shade texture, change that as well, new image, and call it the same thing, Christmas top. Click OK, go to the folder, and then search for the PNG image. Same image, open it up, and now you can see the back is now colored. So pretty much the shader main texture is pretty much what it does right here. I am not 100% sure about how it works, but it works. That's all you need to know. And now you got your normals, so you don't really need to do any changes on these right here, since it already looks just like it's supposed to look right here. So really, there is nothing else to do. That's pretty much how you do it. You can do the same thing for the pants as well. I can go to bottoms, click right here. Gonna go through it one more time. Main texture, click this little file right here for a new image. And then just call it Xmas bottoms. Okay, so I'm doing the Christmas pants right here. Feel like that's probably not gonna be necessary. So I can probably just like put it on mute and then just put a text, the pants. It works the same with the bottoms. So I can probably do that just to make this a bit more quicker. It's pretty much what it does right here. I am not 100% sure about how it works, but it works. That's all you need to know. And now you got your normals, so you don't really need to do any changes on these right here, since it already looks just like it's supposed to look right here. So really, I keep saying right here a lot. I gotta try to change that. I say right here. I keep like repeating some words, which makes me feel like I'm not professional. I just feel like that. Like I need to change the way that I talk. And yeah, I say right here, and yeah, yes. So I'm just like that. just makes me feel like an idiot sometimes. Like I'm not a professional because I watch all these other people and they do not repeat themselves. They talk like they've been at it for years and years and just talk like they have 10 years of experience in content. There is nothing else to do. That's pretty much how you do it. You can do the same thing for the pants as well. I can go to bottoms, click right here. Gonna go through it one more time. Main texture, click this little file right here for a new image. For the pants as well. Okay, so now that I say you can do it for the pants as well, I can now cut the clip right here, and I can just mute this and speed up the rest of the video to make it shorter, because now I see that I'm at 4 minutes, and we are pretty much almost at the end of this tutorial right here. I say right here. I repeat myself too much. Am I the only one who don't watch PewDiePie? PewDiePie has been around for 10 years now, or more than 10 years. I'm not not really sure when he started, but I watched him back in 2012. So back in 2012, I think PewDiePie was getting famous for playing a game called Happy Wheels. So it was like so hilarious watching that. I'm not sure he's been doing content since 2011 or 10, because I believe he started playing Call of Duty. I haven't seen much of his first videos. I started out watching him play Happy Wheels, since that's around the time he was getting famous. He was mostly getting famous for playing Happy Wheels, I think. But I think the first game he was playing was Call of Duty. And his English was not good. He didn't have good English like right now or 10 years ago. So, yeah, he was mostly using YouTube to have fun with his friends and just like learn a few things on how technology works and all that. He was not doing it to get famous or anything. He stated that in his first videos that he doesn't want to do all that to get famous, but he ended up getting famous anyways. Yeah, he was very funny to watch back then. He's basically the one who made YouTube to become like a real job and also popularized gaming. He popularized gaming content. Although he was mostly known for swearing too. He actually was like swearing so much, which is also a reason why he got so popular. Because he swear too much. And he spoke Swedish, so it was funny whenever he got so mad that he started swearing in Swedish. It was like that was like the funniest part of him. But yeah, as of now, he doesn't swear because he's getting sponsored and promoted by so many companies in every single video he makes. He cannot really swear anymore because he's just being sponsored way too much. A lot of companies are reaching out to him so he can promote their products on his videos. So yeah, you can imagine the millions and millions of dollars he's making now from just sponsoring. Watching you while you watch you doing avatar of you. Yeah, basically watching me. Pretty much editing a video of me, editing me, teaching you all with me here about how me changes me clothes. Me. Okay, so I feel like I can actually speed up this video. So let's see how long this video goes. Pretty much I'm repeating I'm pretty much repeating the process for the pants, which works the same way. Click right here. Gonna go through it one more time. Main texture. Click this little file right here for a new image. And then just call it Xmas bottoms. Now you go to the folder. Then search for the Christmas bottom pants. Open it up. And there it is. And you can see the back. Now we go to shader texture. Open image again. And then call it the same thing. Xmas bottoms. Okay. Go to folder. Search for the image. Import it. There it is. So now I got the full Christmas suit on, and all that's left to do right now is to export the model. I was thinking about using my vampire clothing, but my vampire clothing is actually a shirt, not a sweater. So that's where I figure out that it doesn't really work. So it all depends on what kind of clothes you have from like Beroid. So sadly you need to actually get the right clothes on. So if you have a sweater on, you need to have the sweater texture. Because if you put like a shirt texture on there, it's not gonna look good. Alright, so now I'm gonna speed up this video, but I have to cut on this part. So now I got the full Christmas suit on, and all that's left to do right now is to export the model. Alright, so now I got this. Now I'm gonna change the speed. Let's see, where is that? I right click and it says change clip duration, change the clip speed. Alright, so now the clip speed, I'm gonna say we're gonna probably go to 500. That's how short it goes. Oh yeah, and there's a funny part here. Here. Just listen to how funny my voice sounds when I speed it up. I'm gonna be quiet and you guys can listen to how funny it will sound like. Okay. I could not tell what I was saying, and I don't know what I just heard. I can change the speed as well. If I change it to like 200, you can probably hear well what I'm saying maybe. I can go to bottoms, click right here, I'll go through it one more time. Main texture, click this little file right here for new image, and then just call it Xmas bottoms. Now you go to the folder, and then search for the Christmas bottom pants. Open up, and there it is, and you can see the back. Then we go to shader texture, open image again. Yeah, I thought it was gonna sound a bit more squeaky or something like that. I think that's how it worked back then in Premiere Pro, maybe. The Reggie cry. Oh man, okay, yeah, I remember a bit. Okay, man, yeah, maybe it kind of sounded a bit like Reggie Ice. Reggie Ice. There's Reggie Ice, there's Reggie Rock, there's Reggie Steel. Alright, so I'm gonna just mute this by just dragging it all down. And then that's all you see right there. You can do the same thing for the pants as well. So now I got the full Christmas suit on, and all that's left to do right now. So now I got. Okay, I wanted to see if it actually goes through with this. Let's see. It's not paying too much attention to it. So now I got the full Christmas suit on, and all that's left to. Oh, okay, now I remember here. I need to actually Okay, yeah. I got a little confused on what was going on. It's okay. The reason why this is like this is because I actually messed up. It's because I kind of like messed up when I was exporting the model. So I had the bones turned off, meaning my avatar was not able to move, and it was stuck in. It was like, sorry, hiccups. It was stuck in a T-pose. So in order to not have your VTuber stuck in a T-pose, you need to have the bones on, which is something that I said in the first video was to turn the bones off so you can focus on your model. And then you gotta turn the bones back on. So now I got the full Christmas suit on, and all that's left to do right now is to export the model. Okay, so before you export, be sure to turn this back on, the armature. You want to have the bones back in there. Click and drag, select everything. Turn off the camera, turn on the light. You don't need those. All you need is the model. Go to File, Export, PRM. Then click Export Only Selections, PRM. Alright, I feel like I need to actually cut this part. Point is to make it as short as I possibly can. Then click Export PRM. Then click Export Only Selections right here. Click that check mark. And we're gonna call it Christmas Kitzu. Export BRM. And now we can actually test this out. Alright, so now I feel like I think I'm gonna cut this here as well. And click and drag. Click and drag. And then have another look at it. Kitzu. Export BRM. And now we can actually test this out. Alright, so now we got the final clip in here. Well, not truly final. Still got 2 more clips to go before it's like fully all done. I still need to add a few more things before the video is done. So I can actually click and drag these clips right now. So I feel like it's gonna definitely be a 7-minute video. You can actually test this out. And to test this out, I'm going to use BUP. So click Add Model, click to import, XMS Kitzu, importing the model, set defaults, save, confirm. Now we click on it and watch the magic happen. All right, and there it is. It's actually me with the Christmas suit on. So yeah, that was a very quick tutorial on how to do this. All right, so I'm gonna start with the ending part. Gotta work on this. All right, so now we're working with this. All right. And I press this one for hello, right? Yeah, this one. Okay. All right, here we go. Although 2D is still very Although 2D is still pretty popular, 3D has more potential and can be a bit easy to learn. With B-roll, you can already do a lot with the avatar. Wait, what? Wait, okay, no, I kind of got confused on what I was saying. All right, here we go. Although 2D is still pretty popular, 3D has more potential and can be a bit easy to learn. With B-roll, you can already do a lot with the avatar you create from it. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, and then there's nothing wrong. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, why did I write down end? So this is the part where I can actually cut something from the middle of the clip and just add it after I find after I'm actually getting my speech right. All right, let's try again from the beginning. Although 2D is still pretty popular, 3D has more potential and can be a bit easy to learn. With B-roll, you can already do a lot with the avatar you create from it. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, and then there's nothing wrong. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, why did I write down end? Yeah, it doesn't sound. It's gotta take out the end. All right, there we go. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, there's nothing wrong by starting as a PNG. So use that. Okay, gotta start again. If you don't feel ready for 2D or 3D, there's nothing wrong with. If you don't feel ready. Hold on. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, there's nothing wrong by starting as a PNG. Use what you have, learn, and improve. All right, so that's like 7 minutes in there. There's nothing wrong. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, you create from it. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, alright, so I'm just gonna click and drag this here. Alright, now I can watch the whole clip and see how it looks like. How to do this. Although 2D is still pretty popular, 3D has more potential and can be a bit easy to learn. With B-Roy, you can already do a lot with the avatar you create from it. If you don't feel ready, okay, I guess I heard myself saying if you. That means I gotta cut that clip out of there. Create from it. If you. Alright, so I'm just gonna click and drag this. Already do a lot with the avatar you create from it. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, there's nothing wrong by starting as a PNG. Use what you have, learn, and improve. Alright, that sounds a bit better. I can click and drag this here. Alright, and then that's pretty much like the ending clip. Have, learn, and improve. Start recording. Alright. Alright, so I'm not gonna end the stream, just so you know. This is just a clip to ending the video that I'm currently working on. I feel like I should probably make the videos a bit louder. It's actually odd because I'm wearing earphones that pretty much increase the volume and have nothing to do with the volume increase of the computer. So it's a little odd that I do not know how loud is too loud or not too loud in this video. Alright, here we go. Press this one for goodbye. There we go. Okay. My name is Kitzu and I stream Fridays and Saturdays. My name is Kitsu and I stream Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. My goal for the new year is 1,000 subscribers, so let's reach that goal together. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to poke that like and subscribe button. Share with your friends, feel free to follow me in my other platforms, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take care, Fluffy Fluffs. See you later. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna be walking out. I'm just gonna click and drag this here. And I can see right here that, yep, we're probably gonna have a 7-minute tutorial video. So as I like to end my clips, my video clips, I like to show myself dancing. So where do I have the latest dancing clip? This is a dancing clip. Yep, there's a dancing clip. I can't remember which dance I was doing last time. So I pretty much just like showing myself doing a dance at the end of the tutorial videos. All right, this is a pretty long dancing video. Need to find the right one. So that's pretty much what I do when I end my streams. I just show myself dancing. Just dancing. Pretty much all these dances are for like pretty much girls. So I'm trying to find the one that looks less girly. So yeah, it's yeah, kind of funny seeing myself doing some dances, and some of them are kind of girly. Okay, I think I actually did that dance right there. That's the part of this dance that looks a little bit less girly. So yeah, I think that's the one that I went with. All right, so I go with that one right there. Yeah, and that's about the end of the dance. Alright, so I believe that's the part that I used in my last tutorial video. And of course, I pretty much ended with the fairy tale music, which I believe is somewhere around here. That's the clips. It's in the okay, yeah, it's in the music file. Can't remember where I put it. Oh yeah, and a folder. Yeah, I put the Masayume Chasing fan remix of Fairy Tale. There we go. This one right here. I just add it here at the end. There we go. And I unmute. See you later. And then I just put, yeah, probably leave it as loud as that right there. All right, that's the part of the music where I start dancing. I don't know when I'm gonna have my original soundtrack one day. I know there are certain VTubers out there that pay others to make like a 30-second soundtrack for them, or like a 30-second theme. So yeah, I don't know when that's gonna happen, because I currently don't know too much about what I want to be about. I know I want to be about arts and VTuber stuff. Not sure if I want to involve a bit of video games in there too, because video games are also part of my passion for art. And yeah, like I'm not really sure how I want my theme to actually sound like. Like I know Sapphire has like a little 8-bit theme at the end of her video sometimes. It's not fully 8-bit, but you can hear a bit of 8-bit in it. And I'm just not really a good I'm not really that into like music listening. I mostly listen to game music and anime music, so I do not really listen to that much. I don't really listen to English music too much. I don't really know any English artists or anything like that. So my music knowledge is not like not good. I think I actually go right here. All right, there you go. That's the part where I actually ended. And I cut right here and grab the mouse, delete that part, and pretty much I end the song right there. Pretty much, again, this song is pretty much from Fairy Tale, but it's like a trance mix. I don't really know what it's called. I think they call it like the trance mix or something like that. Something like that. Like they just add piano. Like they just add piano and some like technology music. Like they use the software to make the music, and it makes it sound um like a piano remix of it or something like that. I know that music. Yeah, this is from Fairy Tale, but it was like fan mixed by somebody. I can't remember his name, and I don't think that guy is making YouTube videos anymore, because I last time I checked his channel, he wasn't making too much anymore. See you later. See you later. All right. I'm not sure if I want to click and drag this song all the way through. Alright, so now this is basically the part where I'm pretty much like, this is pretty much the part where I actually just watch the whole entire video and see if it all works well or not. But there's still a few more things to actually add in here. I think I'm actually gonna add that in right now. I'm gonna add it all in right now. So I'm gonna go to pictures, I go to my art folder, and I go to, where is it at? Supposed to be right here somewhere. Oh yeah, this one right here. All right, I just click and drag this in here. There we go. And I also add like a dissolve animation there too. I think I add the brightness dissolve. Yeah, I add brightness dissolve into this. And then for the other one, I put a transitions cross dissolve. I add a cross dissolve here. And I look at it again. Oh. Video. Take care, Fluffy Fluffs. See you later. Alright, and I feel like I probably also zoomed in a little bit into the dance video. And then drag a little bit this way to make room for the video, the buttons that are gonna appear. About right here. Alright, and I have one more look at it. Gonna put a -3 on this. I'll make it too loud. Take care, Fluffy Fluffs. See you later. Alright, so yeah, 6 minutes and 55 seconds. That's how long this video is probably gonna last. So that's not a bad number there. So yeah, I feel like this will actually work in attracting a few people and willing to spend at least 7 minutes into learning this simple skill. So yeah, I think 7 minutes is probably a good length for this. But yeah, as long as it's less than 10 minutes for, like, you know, this is just a tip for beginner YouTubers and VTubers out there. So if you're making content and you're just starting, people are more willing to watch something that is like 10 minutes or less. And they're also willing to watch VTuber shorts like TikToks, 1-minute TikToks, stuff like that. That's also something people are willing to watch from you when you're starting out. They are not willing to watch 2 hours of content from you because you're new and they don't know who you are and they don't know if they can trust you 100% on what you're doing. So yeah, so right when you start your content, make sure your videos are less than 10 minutes long or exactly 10 minutes. So be sure to start that way. You can still stream if you like. If you it's also good to stream because streaming is also good. Just do not ignore your chat because every time you stream, you gotta make it not just about you, but make it about your chat as well. So, you know, talk to your chat. You see somebody new up here in your chat, say hello and how their day was, and, you know, just have a good conversation with them. Basically, Negbot was here. Yeah, he doesn't speak English, he said, so I tried to speak Spanish to see if he actually understood that because I kind of wanted to communicate with him, and honestly, I wanted him to understand how this works. But sadly, I can only speak 2 languages. So, yeah. Sorry I couldn't be much help there, Negbot. He probably left, so, yeah. It does feel pretty bad, too, when you fail somebody. Reason why YouTube took down the dislike button because it really makes people feel down. I obviously do feel sad when that was happening 10 years ago when I started this in my previous channel. And Yeah, every time I saw dislikes on my channel when I was trying to do something helpful, it does kind of make me feel bad. It made me feel sad about like what did I do wrong and how did I fail these like 1 or 2 people. So yeah, it's basically how it is. I do feel bad at the moment that I couldn't help Negbot, but yeah, it's an odd name, but that he has, but it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, some people are you can help some people you just cannot help. They have to seek somebody else that speaks their language. And that's why you hire people. That's why all these gigantic YouTubers hire people to translate their videos in another channel. So I think that's actually a goal that a lot of people need to strive for. But yeah, this is I've been streaming for 2 hours and 17 minutes. I'm gonna end this in a few more minutes. I think I forgot to add one more thing in here. I think it's the like and subscribe animation that I have. Where is that? I need to go to videos. I think I made like a little animation. I think it's yeah, it's in HitFilm Express. I go to exports. Okay, where is that? Oh, the like and sub. Here we go. I need the green screen though. Is the right one? There was one that's a green screen. Oh, it's this one right here. Yeah, that's odd. Let's see if I can work with this one here. I guess it's a good thing they remove it. Yeah, the dislike button, I guess so. I got a funny story here. Do you know Pokemon Unite? That game has already been out for a year. And 2 years ago, the dislike button was still there. So you can still see the dislike counts. And when Pokemon Company announced Pokemon Unite, when they announced that they were working on it, a lot of people were actually not happy when they saw Pokemon announce Pokemon Unite. People were not happy about that. They were just going like, "Oh, it's like League of Legends. They're copying League of Legends. They're making their own League of Legends game." Like people were just not happy about Pokemon Unite game. They were not happy about it. And they actually disliked the video, the Pokemon Unite trailer video. They disliked it. It got so much dislikes than likes. The dislikes outweighed the likes. That's what happened. So people did not like Pokemon Unite. They did not like the idea of a League of Legends Pokemon, so they actually disliked the video. And what the Pokemon did when they saw that they had so many dislikes than likes in that video? They deleted the video. They took it down. And then they re-uploaded it. Because they wanted to actually get more likes than dislikes. So they deleted the video and then they uploaded it again so they can get more likes instead of less dislikes. And then people in the comments were just still not happy about this. They were just like, "Oh wow, they deleted the old video. They got disliked so much, and then re-uploaded it so they can get likes." And people were starting to do SpongeBob memes, going, "How many times must we teach you this lesson, old man?" They were saying SpongeBob memes of the old man. But yeah. Yeah, that's basically what happened. I was not happy about it too. I thought it was gonna be a failed attempt at Pokemon as well. I was like, I mean, I was not mad. I just thought that the idea of Pokemon Unites, I did thought that the idea was like kind of dumb, and thought that it was not gonna be successful because there's a lot of games that are pretty much copying League of Legends right now, and Pokemon being so unique and then attempting at League of Legends. Yeah, I mean, I was like, I mean, I did not dislike the video though. I just couldn't really give it a like or a dislike, so I just didn't know what to choose. So I'm just like, oh, so they're copying League of Legends, huh? So I just didn't give a like or dislike. So I just don't know. I didn't know what to think about it too much. I'm so sad when that happens. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sad, yeah. But I kind of find it like funny that they took down the video just to upload it again so people can like it. So I do wonder if that actually hurt the Pokemon Company or not. Like maybe that's the reason why they took the video down and then just put it back up again. But yeah, Pokemon Unite is actually a pretty good game. I actually like it. I thought that it was gonna fully copy League of Legends 100%. Like, you gotta play this for 1 hour. But no, I think I like the idea of playing the game for just 10 minutes because it saves time. Like, I guess maybe they were really thinking about the adults that are still fans of the game, and they know that the adults don't have time or do not have like a job of playing video games like YouTube. So I feel like maybe they were actually thinking about that by making the time in the game to be just 10 minutes. So I definitely like that. I'm actually playing more Pokemon Unite than League of Legends because I just gave up on League of Legends. I don't have time for that. I don't know. I do not have time to play an hour or two of a whole match with 5 people. So Pokemon Unite, I believe that Pokemon Unite is a good solution to it. So I'm actually happy about that. All right, so let's see here. I need to actually green screen this. I'm gonna have to search for effects or filters. The Gaussian blur. I need to search for the one that's called key. But yeah, I did not hate it on the idea of Pokemon Unite. I just thought it was weird. It's 3D keyer. I kind of forgot what it is. Open effects. I think it's probably get it in here, isn't it? Go to open effects. 3D keyer. Go to effects. And grab that. There we go. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, there's nothing wrong by starting as a P. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, there's nothing. If you don't feel ready for 3D. I don't like that the arrow right there is transparent. Alright, so let's see if I can actually fix this right here. I love Pokemon Unite, but only when I'm playing with my friends. I don't have any friends to play with Pokemon Unite. I never really play with any friends. I usually just play by myself. Solo queue is super hard. I think solo queue is not that hard for me. I mean, I keep winning a lot of times in Pokemon Unite. Like alone, I keep winning a lot, but when I play with my big sister, we kind of lose. Pretty much, we lose a lot. So my sister wins more by herself. I win more by myself. But when we team up, we definitely do not make really good. We do not really win any matches when we team up. Or 2D, there's a ROM by starting as a PNG. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, there's nothing wrong by starting as a. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D, there's nothing wrong. If you don't feel ready for 3D or 2D. I'm trying to look at that right here. Let's see now. So yeah, I see that this is working perfectly well. All right, so now I need to actually zoom out from this. And then just drag it down here. And drag it over here. And then lol. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have any friends to play with, so yeah, most of the time I'm just playing by myself, all these multiplayer games. Alright, so let's find out where that is right here. My goal for the new year is 1,000 subscribers. So let's reach that goal together. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to So let's reach that goal together. Alright, there we go. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to poke that like and subscribe button. Share with your friends. Alright, and I actually do a video transition for that one. Video transition, the push one, it's gonna be pushed out. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to poke that like and subscribe button. Share with your friends. Feel free to follow me in my other platforms, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take care, Fluffy Fluffs. See you later. Alright, then copy that. I actually put the like and subscribe animation at the end and at the start of the video, just to remind people to like and subscribe to my channel. Hi Fluffs, my name is Kitzu, and I have another tutorial for VTubers. If you have watched in... I'm gonna paste that in here, and I can see that it's right there. If you have watched in late 2021, when I first became a VTuber streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, you may have noticed that in certain holidays I had different clothes on. Alright, so yeah, everything is basically done on this video. All that's left to do now is to just watch the whole entire thing and see how well it plays. I will need to add a few clips of my previous streams of me wearing a different suit at the beginning. So hiccups. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna have to add a few more clips at the beginning here. Everything else looks perfect. It looks pretty well. So all that's left is just, you know, add a few clips and watch the whole video one more time to see if everything works perfectly well. So hopefully I can actually do this tomorrow. So I'm just gonna save the project. Huh? Did you sped up your voice when you're saying the intro? Yeah. Yeah, that was done in Hit Film Express, the program, editing video program that I used before. So it was done in that. What I did was just high pitch my voice and go Kitzu. I just went Kitzu. Like I just high pitch my voice a bit, going Kitzu, 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 Kitzu. I'm just like doing that, high pitching my voice because I know I cannot sound that cute. So I cannot really voice act a cute animal or something like that if I were to be in an anime studio voice actor. So I know that I'm probably not gonna nail that voice. So I just did my best with high pitched voice, just to high pitch my voice a bit. And then I sped up the video clip of that voice. So I had to actually say it slowly, a bit slow, like Kitzu and I, Kitzu and I. Like say it like that pretty much. Kitzu and I. And as I put it in the video, I sped it up a bit. And I put like, I don't know, like 10 voice clips and try to find out which one sounded better. And then, yeah, I just happened to choose that one for the intro. I'm not sure if I'm going to change the intro anytime soon, since I'm still not at a good place at the moment as a content creator, and I still have my full-time job, so I don't really see myself making any big changes anytime soon because I'm not really making anything out of this. So nothing is really happening. So yeah, I'm still just doing all this as a hobby and for free. So just out of passion alone so far. Not as a business wise or career or anything at the moment, which I hope to achieve that one day. You nailed Patrick. DW? What is DW? Alright, turn the music back up here since I'm gonna be ending the video soon. You nailed Patrick. Well, yeah, I think Patrick is easy. I think I can. I mean, ever since I was a toddler, I was able to voice act Patrick. Because I remember being the clown in the class sometimes. And people told me like, "Oh, you definitely sound exactly like Patrick Star." I think back in 3rd grade, people actually did laugh. I made people laugh at my Patrick voice back then. I was even able to voice act Squidward too. People told me that I make a good Squidward as well. So people were like laughing that I was able to make those voices in 3rd grade. So yeah, that's as far as I remember. That's when I actually was told that I was able to voice act Patrick Star and also Squidward Tentacles. Oh man.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Patrick, mayonnaise. No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either. But yeah. Yeah, as far as I remember, yeah, that's how it is. It all started in 3rd grade when, yeah, I made people laugh by being a clown, and bullying pretty much started to begin. Oh no, bullying began like around 5th grade for me, yeah. So around 5th grade, I started getting bullied. Around 3rd grade and 4th grade is when I started, you know, making people laugh a bit. But I think 4th grade is when I became a bit too much of a weirdo. Don't worry. Alright then. Alright, well, I already saved this clip, so yeah, hopefully I can actually finish this tomorrow. It's basically done, so yeah, just he needed to add a few more clips at the start and then just rewatch and see how it all works. And it's ready for watching by probably by Monday. I hope it's actually uploaded by Monday. So yeah. And in the moment, I'm gonna be doing some Linktober art as well. So I'm gonna try this Inktober thing. This is called Linktober, which is basically just drawing Zelda stuff. So I can actually bring this up right here. Where is it? Not here. I think it's in the downloads. Where the heck is it? I think I lost it. Yeah, I had like a calendar for Linktober here. I think I probably lost it. I don't know where it went. Gonna have to search it again. Let me see here. Linktober. I'm gonna search it up. See if I can re-download it or show it. Alright, here we go. Linktober. Alright, let's see. Save image. Oh, wait. Oh, alright. It was like saved somewhere else. Not where I wanted to. Alright, now I found it. Alright, here we go. Now I found it. It's right here. There it is. Alright. I just finished my Inktober. Moving on my assignment now. Alright, well, good luck with the assignment. I'm just gonna show this before ending the video. So yeah, this is something I'm gonna try. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to keep up with it or not, because full-time job and then content creation. I'm probably gonna stop playing Smash Brothers as well on Wednesdays, so my whole entire focus will pretty much be on art at this point on, because as far as I know, Smash Brothers is just not really fulfilling me anymore, and it's not really attracting people either. So I feel like I'm just gonna focus on my art skills from now on. So from now on, video games is just gonna be something that I do off camera and just relax by myself. So if I am to ever become popular one day or something, then yeah, it's possible that I might game a few times here and there, depending on how things go, of course. So yeah. But yeah, so this is pretty much what I'm gonna try to do. So today is October 1st, so this is a challenge to draw a bird, and basically I draw Zelda just holding some birds. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make my drawings as simple as possible for this challenge, because I know I'm not gonna have too much time to work on all this stuff. So I need to make the drawings as simple as possible. Like, just take 2 or 3 hours to do them. Well, hopefully mostly 2. So yeah, the first challenge is to draw a bird. Next challenge is to draw bones. So I guess I can draw like one of those like skeleton armors, undead armor guys from Zelda, I think. But yeah, got miniature. I'm not sure what miniature could mean. I guess maybe I can do the Minish Cap for that one. Favorite character, Link, of course. Link is my favorite character, I guess. And there's the Adventure Pouch. The Adventure Pouch. I'm thinking about the 80s show, the Legend of Zelda 80s show. Just putting like the Link from the 80s, pulling a sword out of his pocket. Ghosts. Probably gonna think of those ghosts from the Forest Temple. Nightfall. I'm not really sure what that is. Probably gonna do Hyrule Field at night. Boatship Vessel. Probably gonna do Wind Waker for that one. Battle. Link fighting one of those skeletons, I guess. Can't remember what they're called. They're called Dark Nuts, don't they? I think they're called Dark Nuts. Overgrown, I guess adult Link maybe, or maybe planting a tree or something. Nostalgia, probably gonna put A Link to the Past maybe. Flying, probably a Loftwing or the sail thingy from Breath of the Wild. Secret, probably gonna put him to use the lenses of truth and find a secret or something. Withered, I do not know what to do with that one. Weapon, my favorite weapon, probably the hook shot will be my favorite weapon. Snake, Serpent, Dragon. That's gonna be a tough one. There's like so many snakes, serpents, and dragons in Zelda. There's a drawing of Link. Then there's the companion. My favorite companion, I cannot choose Navy. I think Midnight will be a bit difficult to draw. But there's boss. Cannot think of a boss here. Maybe Phantom Ganon. Storm, I guess playing the Ocarina of Time, Song of Storms. On your first lost game. I think Wind Waker was my first Zelda game. An NPC. Not sure if I should do I Am Error. Ganondorf. This is gonna be a tough one. I never drawn Ganondorf before. A Dream. I don't really think of anything. Maybe link it to the past where he dreams of Zelda's voice or something. Zelda, there's a treasure. Guess I'll draw a treasure chest or something. Deity, fierce deity, I guess. Horror, fear, undead. Botanical? Not sure what to think about that one. Music, we got, I guess I can do Wind Waker or Ocarina or Skyward Sword. Free for all. The first thing that comes to mind is Smash Brothers, so I'm just gonna put Link in the selection screen or something. Yeah. Yeah, just some of the ideas that I'm gonna try to do. Hopefully they take 2 hours or 3. Not to spend too much time on that. So far there has been an hour of work right here. This has been 1 hour of work. So hopefully I can actually get this done in 1 more hour or 2. So yeah. Well, wish me luck on Linktober. I'm probably gonna show my a Linktober award piece on Wednesdays from now on, maybe. That's what Wednesdays are gonna be from now on. Working on the Linktober. So hopefully I can finish this drawing, and tomorrow I can work a bit on this and finish it as well. There's too much I'm putting my mind to. But yeah. Well, that'll be it for now. That was me working on my video editing, so hopefully you'll have learned something out of this. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe when you enjoy, and follow me on my other content if you like. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Take care of yourself, Fluffy Fluffs. See you later. Okay, have a good night.